From now on, while you guys are watching any video on my channel, please, I have one ask of you. Do not skip any ads at all. All right? All right, let's go. What is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? Thank you for joining me for another video. Okay, first thing I want to cover is that brother machine called the Skitch, the new interesting coffee making looking like Stitch embroidery machine. Okay, so let me first start by saying I will not be getting that machine. Because I don't think that it's something, I obviously don't need it. I don't need it, one. I just wanted to introduce it to you guys just in case it might be beneficial to you. But I don't think that it's a good investment. I've done a little bit more research and I looked and I discovered that you can purchase the machine for a great price, but you can't use it unless, you can't use it to its fullest potential unless you have a subscription to their app. So that's unfortunate. And especially during right now, during the time that it is right now, I don't think that anybody is interested in adding another bill, another monthly recurring bill onto their pockets right now. I think it's a bad time for brother. And, you know, we'll see how things roll out. Hopefully they have a bunch of success with their machine. I don't see how, because it's just not beneficial. But they're going the monthly payment route, just like a lot of companies are. The objective of being in business is to being able to stay in business. And the best way to stay in business is to have a whole bunch of people paying you monthly. That's why the subscription model is the way to go for any business. But it has to be beneficial to the user or to the consumer in some type of way. And I don't think having a device and not giving people the ability to use their device without continuing to pay you is a good thing, because essentially I don't really own this device, kind of, sort of. It's kind of like I own the device, but I can't use it unless I continue to pay you. So do I really own the device, or am I paying you forever? You get what I'm saying? It's kind of like a weird thing. It's like I can't use it, so you guys get what I'm saying. All right, let's move along. Want to give you guys a little update on the Prestige A3 Plus R for those of you guys that are interested. I know that it's not available anymore, but they do have the R2 that I think you might be able to order right now, but you gotta wait a little bit till you get it. So if you are interested, use my All-American Print Supply link down in the description below to put your order in for the R2, which prints way faster than this. But the reason why I'm showing you guys this is because I know we had a lot of complaints about the Prestige A3 Plus R when it first released. Rightfully so, and it makes sense that you have complaints, because I said it just like I said on the other machines. When you have a new machine or a new piece of equipment, it's going to be a learning curve, and there's going to be some misunderstanding in the industry. I've worked with this printer for quite some time now. Dare to say I've probably worked with this printer longer than most people have, except for the people who've had the L1800, but I've worked with it long enough that I know some things that it does, and I know some things that, some ways that it acts that people that have it don't even know, right? Like Print Supply couldn't even help me with a certain issue I was having. All right, so I'll tell you what the issue is and what I learned. So the rolls that they give you with these printers, some of them, actually this one in particular, the roll is so heavy that sometimes I have to let out some slack so that the motors in the printer, as they're pulling the film, if it's rolled up and the motors have to fight to pull the film, you'll get an error message and the lights will start flashing, and your print will stop. Now, I didn't know why that was happening. I thought something was wrong with the motherboard. We troubleshot, and come to find out, now when I let out some slack, I can print all day as long as the motors don't have to fight with that roll to keep on pulling. So I hope that helps somebody out, because I know I can't be the only person that was having that issue. So that's the reason why I make these videos, to help people out in case anybody else is having the issues that I am. So right now, in the back of my printer, I have a lot of slack off of that roll in the back drop into the ground, so that as it feeds film in, the motors in the printer don't have to strain to pull up to make that big heavy roll forward, and I don't have any issues right now. And as of right now, as we're talking, I've been running this since I got in the studio. The time is now 3:04, and I think I got in the studio at around 10 o'clock this morning. So this printer, this is the second job I printed. The first one was about 15 prints, and this one is 14 prints, all right? So it is slow, but, you know, I did make a couple $100 for the day on the printer, so I can't complain on that, all right? So let's move on. Look at this applique that I did just a little while ago. I got a bunch of these things going on in the shop. Got a really, really big thing that I'm working on, but I just want to do everything and have everything fall into place before I expose it to you guys. But you guys can go on AlanAwade.com and check it out and kind of get a glimpse of what I got going on. I'm going to play a video for you guys of a video that I recorded while driving in here this morning in my car. Good morning, good morning. I want to talk to y'all for a second. First and foremost, I want to start by congratulating everybody that's moving forward, making progress in their businesses, doing big things. No matter what field you're in, congratulations. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Now, let me talk to my people for a second. My people, family. Family. I believe that we are doing a lot better, but we all move in extreme caution because we don't like to take steps backwards. But I want you to understand that sometimes taking a step backwards is necessary in your series of evolution. Sometimes you need to take a step backwards in order to move forwards. I know it doesn't make sense, but the lessons that you learn when you think that you failed or you took a step backwards will teach you things that you will never know if you don't encounter those obstacles or those errors or those mistakes or those failures. So sometimes in your series of evolution, you need to take a step backwards. And I say that to say, we all move, and I'm talking to my family here, we all move in so much caution that as a unit, we don't really support each other. And I think that's part of the problem. We're not supporting each other because we're afraid that somebody else is going to get over on us or cause us to have to take a step backwards. But in order for us to all move forward as a unit, we have to take risks. And I don't think we take risks enough. I don't think we take risks on each other, especially enough. When you're in a situation when somebody gets over on you, it's a lesson. In your next transaction or your next business dealings, just move a little bit more carefully. Arrange things in such a way where, you know, if it's a situation where you need to get paid, arrange things in such a way where you offer many different options for somebody to pay you, so you don't get ripped off or set back in your business. There's a bunch of different ways to do things, but I encourage you guys, keep on patronizing each other and keep on giving each other the benefit of the doubt, because that's the only way that we as a family are going to move forward. Stop moving in so much extreme caution. Be smart, don't be stupid, but stop moving in so much extreme caution, because that's slowing down our progress altogether. All right? That's all I got. I hope that didn't go over your head. All right. So what do you guys think? Do you think I have a point? Do you think I'm spot on? Do you think, I don't know what I'm talking about? What do you guys think? Because and I hope you guys understood what I was trying to say, what I was trying to come across. Sometimes I can be very, very long-winded, but I guess I'm going to repeat myself a little bit. But what I'm trying to say is that we have to continue to patronize each other. And sometimes as we patronize each other, it might seem like we're kind of not giving that other business as much leeway as we would other businesses, because we're afraid that patronizing that business might knock our business or whatever we're trying to accomplish back a little bit. But that knockback might be what we need in order to take a few steps forward, right? Sometimes you have to regress in order to progress. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to take 2 or 3 or 4 steps backwards in order to move forward 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 steps, right? Because the lessons that you learn when you get pushed back might be exactly what you or your business needs to propel forward. And if you're scared, and if you're half stepping, and if you're tiptoeing along, you're moving too slow to not only progress yourself, but to progress your whole people. You get what I'm trying to say? It's like when you're doing things for yourself, it's not just affecting yourself. It's affecting the whole entire community, and it's affecting more and more people than you even know. So stop tiptoeing around, because what happens is we expect big gains, but we want to put forth little effort. Stuff doesn't work like that. In order to get big gains, you have to put forth big risks, right? Sometimes you got to go all in, all right? So I encourage you guys to take a moment, just think about who you can patronize in your community and start patronizing those people. And, you know, if they don't have the services that you need, of course, go back to the sure thing. But even the sure thing can sometimes, you know, mess stuff up. Big companies mess up orders and stuff like that too. But it's up to us, because nobody's going to look out for us. It's up to us to patronize each other, and it's up to us to keep moving forward, but kind of pick up the pace a little bit, because we're going a little too slow, right? And nobody's going to take care of us but us, all right? Okay, I'm going to share my screen with you guys real fast. Let me start recording so you guys can see this. Okay, so Ricoma right now is having a Black November sale. I think they do this every year, but it's 50% off of certain selected items along with free shipping. All right, you guys see they have the Iconics 4-in-1 mug press right there. We got the Iconics cap press right there. We have the Iconic 6-plate heat press right there. That's good for pressing tags. We got the Iconics 16x20 heat press clamshell right there. We got another Ricoma mug press with that fancy touchscreen that I love, by the way. And they're having, look, 15x15 flat heat press, $764 for that, and a bunch of other stuff going on Ricoma got. Also, guys, just because you guys saw the video that I put up yesterday, well, the live that I did yesterday, saying that they're not offering 0% financing anymore, and that you guys should have jumped in. I don't want you guys to take that the wrong way. I didn't put that in video up so, and I didn't say those things so you guys can feel discouraged. I said those things to give you guys a sense of urgency if you want to supplement or replace your income. So I hope it didn't come across that way. Let me know if it did in the comments down below, because right now they are still running a sale. That sale includes embroidery machines and DTF machines and stuff like that. So you guys can still get great deals on those machines. As a matter of fact, I had a commenter that says that they were doing themselves a disservice as a company. It's not his exact words or her exact words, but they were doing themselves a disservice as a company by removing the 0% financing on their machines. And I'm like, how? It's not, that's not, and that was, they said that was bad of them as a company. But I said, that's not bad. No, they said that was a bad move for the company. And I said, no, a bad move for the company would be to leave things as they are when the whole economy is changing and the price of everything is going up. If the price of everything is going up, of course the prices for them running their company has gone up. So they have to adjust, and every company has to adjust. It just makes sense. So a bad company move would be to remain with that 0% financing and take the hit internally, and it'll affect you company-wide. They got a bunch of people that work for them, and they have to sustain their distribute their resources accordingly in a way that makes sense. And unfortunately, the consumer, the prices have to go up. It is what it is. But the price didn't necessarily go up. The way they do their stuff is just being reconstructed, and they're no longer taking a hit as far as the 0% financing is concerned. But they do have great deals. Some prices on some of the machines has gone down because you guys know they have the new touch panel system. Those machines, I think the way it works out is those machines are supposed to be take over and don't quote me on this, but it seems like those machines are going to be the price of the regular machines, and the regular machines, which is the MT1501, those prices I think are down by like $1,000 now, but don't quote me on those. But yeah, and you still can get financing according to what your credit score is. So use my Ricoma affiliate link down in the description down below to take advantage of the sale going on right now. Tell them I sent you. Make sure you use my affiliate link so you can maybe get some free shipping or something on that machine, on your embroidery machine, or on your DTF printer if you want. They got the great machines available if you have the space for it. So tell them I sent you. All right, so if you're watching me right now, you made it to the end of the video. And I know most people did not make it to the end of the video. And as a thank you for making it all the way to the end of the video and not skipping any ads, I have something special for you. If you go on to allanawade.com right now, I have something hidden on the website. Type in embroidery price calculator, or type in price calculator, embroidery price calculator, I think, and choose whether you have an iPhone or whether you have an Android phone, and you can download the embroidery price calculator for 1 hour for free. I'm going to have it posted for 1 hour for free. Entirely free, as a thank you for making it to the end of this video. All right, because I know a lot of people didn't make it. So don't go tell everybody. Keep it for yourself, and I hope it's useful for you and your business. 1 hour only. Get yours right now. allanawade.com. Type in embroidery price calculator. It's not listed on the site. You have to be able to. You have to type it in to find it. So yeah, 1 hour only. Free for you. All right. Bye. Peace.
Turn up that. Crank it up. Why listen to the rest when you're rocking with the best, baby?